Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins and festive friends, to another weekend kickoff party. I am Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
And Cousin Seth, today we've got a really special treat brewing up in our Christmas cauldron. We've got two of our favorite guests, two of the Christmas Cousins community's favorite guests, two of the fans' favorite guests, the world's favorite guests, Seth. We've got Joe, the Christmas aficionado, and Bob, the maestro of Festive Foreign Film Fans, to join us for a winter beer tasting like no other. Oh my gosh.
Cousin Bob!
Cousin Bob.
Welcome.
Cousin Bob.
Cousin
Joe.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. So we are going to we have a real fun journey. We're entering into the frosty realms of winter ales tonight. So, Seth, we've got our merry companions by the side. We each have three beers of our choosing that we are going to taste. We're going to give the full sensory experience and share it with you, the Christmas Cousins listening audience, so you can feel like you're having it. And if you're home and driving safely, crack a cold one with us as long as you're being responsible. Not like Bob. I don't think you're being responsible already, Bob.
No, guess what? These are the first beers I've had of 2024. I did dry January. Yeah.
Oh,
wow, you made it. Very good.
So I'm going to pop them open and just chug them.
You've got some ground to cover.
In fact, if you see me strip my shirt off and pour them all over my head, I just got back into it.
Okay, that'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
Picking up subtle notes of Bob.
You're going to have to do that now. You've already said that you're going to do that. So come on.
No, I'm just trying to figure out ways so I can work my shirt off so I can have you inspect all my tattoos. Because most of them I had put on not during dry January, so I don't know what the heck I have. I think I have Seth tattooed on there somewhere.
Were you 14 years old in Galveston at a random tattoo shop like Seth was? If for those of you listening, if you don't know what we're talking about, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, go back and listen to Cousin Seth figures out his tattoo with Joe is on it, and we also review the what was it, the Snoopy special?
Yeah,
yes.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
But did we really review it?
Right.
I think the last 10 minutes of it was the special, and the rest of it was, oh my God, Seth doesn't know what tattoo he got.
Yes, and that's on YouTube, the full show.
Joe, is it true that you're going to start a new podcast? It's Joe, the tattoo aficionado, or just people just come and just show you their tattoos and you interpret them for them?
Yes, and I can review them and give you pointers on new tattoos you should get. So, Chad, I think it's Chad's time to get a tattoo. Chad, I think you need a matching Snoopy tattoo that looks kind of like Spike. That I think it's only fair for you both to have matching tattoos. You're the Christmas cousins. You should follow in Seth's lead. So head to the tattoo shop. We'll take a look at it and a brand new podcast.
Okay, I love it.
And I'm gonna put the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm on my butt. So we'll just pull on that.
I got that, Bob. I don't know if they did or not.
I don't know what the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm is, but it sounded weird. But I do want to see the tattoo when it's done, please. So let us know. So, gentlemen, anyway, we have to say, first of all, Joe has a YouTube channel, the Christmas Aficionado on YouTube. Check it out. It's fantastic. Or on Instagram at Christmas Aficionado. Bob is the co-host of Festive Foreign Film Fans. So check that out on wherever podcasts are. He does have a co-host, Mark. We can never get him on the show as well. We believe he's AI and not real. Or that Bob maybe just has him tied up somewhere and doesn't let him out and on the air, or has him on an exclusive contract. Bob, what is it?
Well, once I go on and do the live video like you guys do, you're going to see me sitting alone in a room talking, and one's Mark and one's Bob, and I'll just be laughing maniacally.
Rocking on a chair. A mother, yes, Norman. Yeah, I know. I've seen that movie.
Hey, by the way, when we do get to tasting our beers, I am going to take my boot off and pour the beer into my boot and then drink it just to celebrate your Fridays.
Exactly. You have to.
Because I don't have a shot. I don't have a shot glass. I just have a boot.
Good teaser. We will be doing boot shot glasses all next week during the Heine-thon, Bob. Thanks for that segue. Our Heine-thon Monday through Friday live boot shots at night.
Are we back to my Heine again? Gosh, let's get off that topic.
So I think, gentlemen, we should get into it. Seth, we have 2 guests. Which guest should start us off with their beer and get right into it? Let's roll.
Oh, Seth? I think nothing at Joe, but Bob is chomping at the bit.
Yeah,
that's true. He hasn't had beer yet. You're right.
I'm not going to make him sit through this.
They kept asking me at work why I was standing by the door with my coat on. Like, it's like 9 a.m. They're like, come on.
I can't believe, wow, your first beer. So you did do dry January while you're getting your beer. So what was the impetus behind it? Just a nice, healthy break?
Yeah, it was what they told me to do at the Institute. They go, they locked me up for 30 days after that December, and they said, we'll let you out if you go dry for 30 days. And I did.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Joe, it looks like you can't wait. And you just took a sip of something, Joe. What was that? Is that one of your official beers for the night?
He's sneaking.
That was called water.
He like cringed when he took a sip, like, oh, that's
all right. Here, my first beer is called I love this audience.
Yes.
They're going to find one under all of their seats because that's how excited I am. But I have the Fireside Chat Winter Ale with spices and cocoa nibs from the 21st Amendment Brewery.
Oh,
that's
fantastic.
Nice.
Doesn't it just sound awesome?
Yeah. Wait, what is that? The Fireside Chat by 21st Amendment?
21st Amendment, yeah, and it has winter spices and cocoa nibs. Woo!
Wow. They say it's like a hug and a kick in the rear at the same time. I just looked in their website. This looks like it could be a Christmas one, actually.
Oh, really? I do. To be fair, I do kind of have, I think, a leftover Christmas one I picked up.
That's interesting.
So wait, so just
like
so
the
we know for
cocoa
everyone
nibs
at home. Yeah, right. That's delicious. So okay, so this is a Fireside Chat. It looks the can itself looks amazing. Like what I'm seeing are 2 moose, I guess, sitting there having a couple beers by the fire. Is that what we're getting here?
Oh, mine doesn't show that. I wish it did.
Oh, you have the ribbon, the red ribbon, or the green ribbon with
I have
red?
the green ribbon. Yeah.
Okay. So this is ale.
This is the sip I poured.
Okay. Just a little sip.
For those of you who are listening, he poured an entire pint, basically. So this is fantastic. Okay, Bob, he's getting so excited. Oh, he already dropped it. He's pouring again, Bob. Okay. His first sip of 2024, everybody. This is wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anything would taste good.
It is. It's a bit heavy, but it has a great flavor. Really flavorful. I love it.
Okay. What flavor are you getting? What is the great flavor?
It's like a spice. Yeah, it's kind of a spice. I don't taste the cocoa nibs, but I do.
No.
I do taste
little chunks of it in there.
Yeah. Seth, I don't like my beer lumpy like you or in your eggnog. I don't. So, we're gonna have a replay. I'm trying to make it on the next best of at the 200 shows.
That's right.
Nice.
It's like
Bob,
look, cousin Bob spitting up the cocoa nibs.
We had too many clips of you. We couldn't choose. Joe, have you ever tried this? The winter ale. This looks like a good one.
No, I haven't. Where's the brewery at?
21st Amendment.
Let me look. Let me look.
21st Amendment. I've seen them around before. Oh, California Craft Brewery. There you go,
Yeah.
California.
I'm gonna give it. So you said there were 2 moose, right? So I'm gonna date.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it 4 resting moose. I think 4
resting moose. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It was a good way to
start.
break the the break.
Okay. So for your first beer of 2024, you're giving it a 4 moose rating out of 5 moose.
Yeah.
Mooses, mice. Meese? Can we pick something else so we can pluralize better?
Mises.
How about four festive friends? There you go.
Yeah.
So okay, so that was a winner.
Look at
Bob.
that. There's the nod. Thank you, Chad. That's a nod to my podcast thing.
Right. There you go. Yes. So, Joe, I know you're chomping at the bit. You even had water. Now, on this show, Joe has been on like 20 times, and I've never seen him have water, Bob. He always has a beer in his hand or a whiskey.
Yes, because I'm always. I have to say again, I guess it seems like that's all I do is drink when I'm on your show, but I don't. I'm starting to think maybe that's true. So you want me to go next?
Just go with it. Yeah,
we're gonna have. We should have the late night drunk Christmas cousins.
Oh yeah,
after hours.
Yeah, after hours.
On cable.
Listen to your podcast after midnight, right?
That will have to be the cable one.
So, my area, when I define winter beers, I just assumed they were ones that only come out around this time of year. They're not, not necessarily, I guess, wintry, whatever term would be. Mostly also because they started moving on to spring IPAs and all that kind of crap that I hate. But I was able to find 3 beers that I've never had before, which is my goal. I didn't want to bring in something say wow, like I make every beer in the world. I wanted to find something I never
like it.
So my first beer is a beer called Return of the Ancients. It's by a brewery called Three Floyds Brewing. It's one of my favorite.
Is that a local one?
No, it's Indiana,
Ohio, right? Or Indiana?
No, it's Indiana. And they make these really good. The cans and the artwork and everything are fantastic. Like they have one called Zombie Dust and Zombie Ice. They're so good. Nice. I love them. So I got this one. This is a red Irish ale. It's 6.5%. So it's pretty. It's not strong, super strong, but it's not going to be light either. I'm also using my Han Solo and Carbonite bottle opener. So
I like that.
So
that is great.
I'm gonna start pouring so we can.
Here he goes. He's pouring. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 6.5% alcohol by volume, rich and full-bodied Irish-style red ale. Heavy-handed approach to hops. It arises anew with new and old world hops. I like this. Sounds good. A firm malt body. Woo! That's the smell. What are you getting? That's the head.
It's kind of tropical. It's like there's a bit of a fruit flavor to it.
I like that. I like that.
Huh. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna cheers.
You're not put off by it at all. First, you're analyzing it. You're like, it's getting in my head.
Taking a sip. Oh, Joe, please. He's he's taking a sip. And what is going on now? He's licking his lips. It looks like it might have been a success.
You know what? I'm not going. The one kind of beer I hate is IPAs. I can't stand IPAs. I won't. I don't drink them.
Too hoppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This unfortunately is very earthy. IPA flavor. There's a bit of a fruit flavor to it, which is kind of weird. I give this a
fruit
2.
And earthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I really like these guys. I really like their beers, but this is not one that I'm. And of course, I have like 5 more bottles of it yet. So.
Oh no.
I mean, I'll eventually have to drink them, but this is not one that I would ever buy again. So I'll give it.
Hey.
That's the owners of Three Floyds. That's 2 of the 3 Floyds just cut themselves.
Joe, you can send them my way. I got to catch up. I'm a month behind.
That's right. Bob, what is your
are they Gumball Head? That's Gumball Head, right? The 3 Floyds. I think that's.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a favorite, Bob?
No, it's just I'm aware of it. Seth, it's around in the area. Send a if you send a car over, we can go. We'll go out and we can do a taste test after our taste test.
Yeah,
you know what?
Keep it going.
I'm gonna give a. It's growing on me a little bit. I'm gonna give it a 3. I think maybe a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe a 2 was too low. I mean, the artwork on this thing alone is just, here, I'll try to show it to you guys.
Yeah,
cool.
It's really cool.
I mean, have to describe it a little.
Yeah, they go all out for with their artwork. Like, it's kind of like a demon with a crown. And it's got wings and stuff on it that are and some horns.
So they paid attention. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
A 3.
Joe, I'm imagining by the end of the show, after all 6, you'll be like, "Hey, yeah, that's a 5. I love that beer. That's awesome."
Oh, I can't believe I said that about you. I feel terrible.
I love 3 Floyd.
Well, I do love 3. I really do love that brewing company. And Seth, you should definitely seek them out. They're probably in the Chicago area, very easily to find. So
yeah, I've seen the Gumball name places. There's a couple of them actually. So yeah,
there's a 12-pack with 4 different kinds in it, and it has the zombie ice and the zombie the dust. Those are like always in the pack, and then they rotate like different ones in and out. Look for that. It's really good.
Okay.
All right. I like that. Nice. So Bob, Joe and I might be taking a trip out to Chicago. We're thinking about a fall trip, so we're going to try to make this happen. That would be fun. So we'll have to check some good things out.
If you do that, we will set up a whole agenda for everything that you'll need to do. We could have some fun. What do you think, Seth?
Yeah, I think if I may have any part of the planning, at least I can have some control over what I get myself into. I think Chad froze.
Chad did freeze. Look at that. The first thing we got to do, we got to get your yacht out on the lake, on Lake Michigan, and we'll have a party out there. Sponsored by 3 Floyds.
Have you ever taken a cruise out on Lake Michigan, or I mean, you're down?
Yeah. No, I used to have a friend. He used to, and this was a great thing. He would rent a boat on 4th of July, and he would, and we would go out after the fireworks. So we'd go down, see the fireworks, and then we'd go out on a party boat and party out on Lake Michigan. It was awesome. It was great.
Oh, it sounds great. Yeah, it's years ago. It's a good time down there.
But what I really want to do is, and I see it all the time, they have that little tiki boat, and I have a tiki bar, and I want to get the tiki boat and take that. That goes on the river though. They have a tiki boat.
Okay.
See, nice. Joe, you got to get to Chicago. We're gonna have some fun.
We can do the hot tub thing too. They have the. Yeah, maybe we should clarify when I say the hot tub thing. They have these
I've seen
that are hot tubs, and you can go out. I'm sure you can't go out that far, but probably stay in like the river and stuff. But it looks kind of cool. I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
I was crossing the bridge one day, and that hot tub boat passed under the bridge. It looked great, and this was like maybe 2 months ago, like when it was cold, like maybe November-ish, if you can believe it. And people were in the hot tub.
Yeah, I guess if it's thawed, you can. So.
Yay! Chad's back.
Welcome back.
Ooh, oh my gosh. And so you guys were still able to keep recording, even though it cut me off for a minute there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The thing was to keep
we already have a plan for the hot tub boat on Valentine's Day with Seth and a bunch of ladies in the hot tub boat on the Chicago River.
Oh, no.
How about that?
I missed some major planning already. Sounds like you guys already at the 32% level. I like this.
We got to it. We didn't mess around.
No.
Yeah.
Are they big enough?
I can go.
It could
I could leave, it's
accommodate like a
late on
couple
these
people. Yeah, hop on, get on a plane.
We gotta hook this guy up. No more old lang syne. Same old lang syne.
Right.
Seriously, that's all he's doing these days. This guy. So
I'm already taking like the song Beth by Kiss and changing the words, to Seth.
Yes. I like that idea.
I was dating somebody named Beth just because it was easy. But yeah, I had a friend of mine who used to torment me with that song.
So far, it's like,
no.
so far it's Seth. I know you're trying, but you can't give up right now.
Are you going to debut it on our show?
Can
we debut it here? Oh,
but I can't sing, but maybe Joe can sing. I'll have Joe sing.
No, I can't sing either. So
don't worry, Seth can sing it. He has a beautifal voice, right, Seth? You'll do it. Yeah. You've heard of that karaoke around town, haven't you?
Just
I
do
mean,
like
a few beers.
like AI generated here.
Yeah, but
here. This is Seth.
The food was totaled up and back. We stood there lost in our embarrassment.
The problem is he always ends it, though. He always ends it with his very special, come on, Seth. Just not classy at all.
So Chad, you did miss. I did finish my beer. So I'm one beer down.
Joe,
Me too.
oh, nice.
Me too.
Joe has a rule. If he opens a beer, he has to finish it. I like that rule.
That's a good rule.
Seth,
Don't waste
Seth,
the
do we
beer.
ever get to drink? Do we ever get
We're
to
waiting
drink,
for you
Seth?
guys.
Oh yes. Oh, is it my turn? Am I up?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay. All right.
What are you
Perfect. So this one
is it
is
a rank and
possibility-
file? Bob, remember he found the rank and file beers, the rank and bass ones.
No, I went with I went something a little more basic, at least with the illustrations and stuff like that.
Okay.
But there's a possibility I have had this. It's been many, 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 many years, but I have been to this brewery. It is what's called Avalanche Amber Ale, and it is out of the Breckenridge Brewery.
I've had Breckenridge beers. Okay.
Have you?
Yes, they're very good.
Was that this morning, Seth? When you were out skiing before you came back?
Like, oh my God, I need beers for tonight.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's why he wasn't responding. There he is. He doesn't care. 1 second, Seth, before you go, can I do one thing? I referenced your rank and file clip, and Bob said he wanted to make the best of clips. I happen to have here something right here. Seth confused. We had Bob on, and he had the Rankin Bass style beers. Seth had never heard of Rankin Bass because he's from Mars, and this is what happened. Let's listen to this clip. You tasted this. This is the Bad Elf Winter's Ale, dry hop from Ridgeway Brewing, we think. That's brewed in 3 different locations: Wisconsin, Lapland, and the United Kingdom.
Each one sprinkles in their own little contribution.
Yeah, they just kind of mix it all together and stir it up a little bit.
Does it taste like a mince pie or a reindeer?
Or both.
Is this a rank and file character?
No.
There it is.
Not rank and file. Excuse me. Rank and Bass.
There it is, Seth. Well
The
worth
correction
it.
got buried in the applause. But yes, no, this one is very basic. Nothing to be confused with this one.
Seth,
Okay,
I just feel like if we follow you around, we're gonna have best of clips forever.
Oh, forever. Forever. I know.
I love the best one though is the top destinations in the US. Yeah, London.
I can find that clip if we need. That was my favorite ever. Yes.
We just heard it feel like.
Oh,
That's
Seth,
great.
dude.
Oh, okay,
Seth,
Seth,
I gotta scale it back a little bit.
Seth, I know you're trying, but you can't.
All right, Seth, are you drinking or what?
Okay, so let's see. So, so this classic American amber blends pale chocolate and caramel malts in a well-rounded, flavorful beer. Caramel malts lend whispers of toffee sweetness, while a touch of bittering hops gives this beer its clean finish. Crafted for balance, Avalanche is a versatile and satisfying anytime beer. Okay, that sounds like this. Perfect for this.
All right. There you go, Seth. Let's do this already. Let's do this because I have to wait. I'm last in line.
Yeah, you're thirsty.
I'm going rough
Seriously.
tonight. I'm just going right from the can or the bottle. So here it is.
Okay.
Let's see.
Here we go. Here he goes. He's drinking out of a straw. Strange choice, Seth, but okay.
Look at that face.
That is so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's
All right, Seth.
yeah, it's an amber ale. It's not real heavy. Yeah, I could drink multiple of these, and I probably will. So I'm going back. Yeah.
Are you going to send your jet back to Breckenridge to pick up some more?
I might have to. I have the reusable what is it, bottle or growler? So
Right.
just for these things. So, wow, that is really good. Yeah, like I said, that's a good. Yeah, what's the I can't tell what the alcohol percentage is on it, but yeah, that's they hit the mark. Find it. I don't know. Maybe I'll find it at some point, but yeah, I don't know. But you guys want to wait around while I look for it. Hold on, I'll find it. So yeah, I will in honor of the avalanche, I'll give it 5 buried skiers.
Wow. Oh, that's a little too soon, Seth.
Skiers, 5 recovered skiers.
Is that,
Oh my
is that like 5 frozen corpses?
Exactly.
I like that we're all coming up with our own unique like rating system. So like I think we need to continue that trend. So
Okay.
I'll have to continue. I'll have to think of like something new for the next one. So
Oh, good idea. Every one has to be a new one. So yeah,
Yes.
you're right. That's
Okay.
good. Okay. Okay. So I get to have a beer now. Huh? This is gonna be great. At this point, mine are so warm, they're basically hot cocoa tasting. Okay, so I am going to kick us off with a local North Carolina beer, which I'm very excited about.
Wait,
This
they have winter ales in North Carolina?
yes, they're lukewarm. One part of it's 70, one part's cold. It's like just like the weather in the winter here. So I have another spiced winter ale, Cold Mountain Ale, spiced winter ale by Highland Brewing. I've had a lot of their beers and they're good. So this is what it's saying. The beer is the reason for the season, our biggest party of the year. They kick it off in November, I guess, with a big party where hundreds of people line up for the Cold Mountain launch, I guess. They have bands playing, blah, blah, blah. It's 5.9%. And it has taste of some weed and caramel and whatever. I just want to drink. It's been a long time. Cheers, gentlemen.
Just that label looks like I'd want to try that. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Now, it could be skewed because I have waited like 30 minutes to take my first sip. It's been staring at me. But it's delicious. You know what's interesting? When we did the Christmas one, I had a specific taste I was looking for. Was it Christmassy or not? I don't know what winter tastes like other than cold. So I'm getting caramel and a little bit of chocolate, and I think that feels wintry for me. So let me give another sip to really discern.
Could be linked to a familiar winter memory or something.
Okay. Can we tell Bob about what we told Joe last night before recording, Seth? Some of your winter trips involving audio sounds and stereos and things?
Was that in the winter? It's funny. I was just thinking about that this morning, among other things. But I was trying to think if that was before the tattoo or after. I think
well after. I think
you
were older.
I don't know. How old is the man?
We can't say what we're talking about because the statute of limitations may not be up yet, what Seth was engaged in, but we'll have to tell you after we end recording. You know, the after show and pre-show are better than the show.
Wait, Seth, did you go after you got a tattoo? Did you go, hey, let's go ice fishing?
No. I went northeast and made out to Jersey to take care of some to learn a new trade, I guess.
I think it's funny that we said we were going to stay under an hour, and Chad keeps taking us in these new directions.
Yeah,
we're still under an hour. I still have a half hour to go.
Yeah, we got more than enough time. But here, this is another thought that I had. It's like, okay, so I was younger. I don't think I had the tattoo at that time. I'm trying to be very careful not to say his name or give anything that would. Is there a possibility that he did not have his license at the time? And
I don't
we're
think so.
driving.
I don't know, but we'll have to do this another time.
Oh, wait. The guy
Okay.
who did the tattoo didn't have a license?
Oh
no,
no,
someone else
no.
we can't name. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
It's a whole thing, Bob.
All right.
There's a whole new another story you haven't heard yet.
Yes. So, but we're not getting there because beer is good. I am giving this a ranking.
Beer
Now, we
is
all
good.
have to have our own ranking system. I'm going with cold weather ranking. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 members of the Donner Party. 4 out of 5. So that's a good rating, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
It could have been the last remaining 5 or 4 or 5.
you're right.
Is that 4 out of 5 cannibals then? Is that what
Yes, exactly. Yes. So that's mine. I like it. Crowd, what do you think? Audience? Okay. They're playing the bag. Bobby Bagpipe is here. He wants a beer. Too bad it later. Okay. You are up, Bob, with beer
right.
number 2.
Here's beer number 2. Now I have to say, hey, Seth, I may need Chef Frere Jacques to get me a sorbet to clear my palate here for this beer.
Whip something up.
But this one is, look, it's Mardi Gras Bach, because Mardi Gras is next week, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, but before
next month.
yeah, it's
Right.
it's Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday,
It's
Fat
Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. But Seth,
Where am I living?
I get you. Why I understand why you're confused, because the next day I think is Valentine's Day. And I thought about this and I thought, you know what? Every podcast, we got to come up with something good for Seth to do. So here's what I thought we could do, especially since you're doing these live podcasts now, which I'm so envious because I'd love to do that. And they look so fun. And I'm at work. I'm at work with my computer hidden going, wow, go.
Oh, no.
But anyway, but what I thought
Next
Seth,
week, 8 p.m. Eastern next week. You'll make it.
what I thought, Seth, is that you could, you were talking the other day on the podcast about online dating and all that.
Yeah.
So what I thought is you could actually be on the phone with a girl, and you could have the audio, the speaker on, so we could all hear it, and we could be texting you what to say, and you get to pick. So like someone could say, tell her that, she looks beautiful. And someone says, tell her she looks like an well-oiled machine. And I'd be like, ask her what her sleep number is, like stuff like that.
Like a de Bergerac type of thing.
Yeah.
Where
you have to pick one of the things and we could all see them. So you have to pick one of the things,
That would be great. Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden you'd be like, you remind me of my mother.
Right. So I have to say, and then I have to subsequently get myself out of what I just said. You say I look like your mother? Well, no, you represent a motherly figure. It's like
So what do you say?
love it.
That sounds like a fun Valentine's Day episode, don't you think?
And let's just say that Bob is only 1 beer down and already coming up with these great ideas.
That's right. What's going to happen after number 3? All right, Bob, what do you have for us here?
It's the Mardi Gras Bach. Here we go. Fat Tuesday. Ooh.
Oh,
one's a little lighter in color.
I like the color. Yeah.
It looks
Smell.
delicious,
Ooh.
actually. Yeah. Mines are blown at that color. That's a good one. Okay. Will it be a winner?
Yeah.
Oh, we're already predicting.
I
no.
will say not no. I would say it's decent. It's not bad. It's not. This is by Abita Brewing Company, Abita Springs, Louisiana. So Louisiana.
Oh.
I just it's not distinctive. It's good. It's good. It's decent.
Okay.
I would say 3 lifted tops. I think 3 lifted tops. For
Okay. It is a Mardi Gras style one. So I understand. So you have
3 giant swamp mosquitoes.
I mean, it is. I would definitely drink it and order it, but it's not. I'm not writing home to.
Interesting.
I'm not asking Joe to pick up a 6-pack of it.
Right. It's just too light. It's just too light for you. That's what it is. It's just bland.
I wouldn't say bland, but just regular. It tastes like a lot of other beers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not distinctive.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. A 3 is fair
And-
then. A 3 is good
Yeah.
actually for
Yeah.
the way you're describing it. Joe, what do you have for us? Because I know
You're
you
not getting the Mardi Gras vibes from it. That
So-
clearly wasn't the beer that was going to have you rip off your top. So, which you would think would be the one. Sorry.
So my next beer is
Hmm?
a beer I've never heard of this before, and I found it at the grocery store. So it is Allagash Snow Report.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, Allagash. Wow,
is-
that's a great company.
It is a winter golden ale. It's 8.6%, so
Oh boy.
it's pretty strong.
Mm.
The description is that they say it's brewed with local wildflower honey. In it, you'll find the balanced notes of melon, green apple, and a touch of honey.
Wow.
So it's in a can. Oh, and I got beer all over my monitor.
Oh no! Don't get electrocuted.
And I pride myself in cups and mugs because I think you have to always have a really good mug. I don't ever drink out of a can or a bottle. This I got in when I went to Tennessee. I don't know if you guys can read it. It is the Boar's
Hazard
County.
Hazard County.
It's a Dukes of Hazzard beer
Nice.
mug.
Okay.
Wow. This is
Well,
look at this.
Joe, now that explains why you're in the two top and the Daisy Dukes. Now I understand.
It's
I
much
like
more
if you look-
comfortable this way now.
Always a theme. Oh, nice.
So
There you go.
it is very light looking. I'm trying to hold my camera. I don't know why I,
I
can't do
know.
left
Yeah.
and right.
What's the other
Yeah.
what's the other Allagash? I love that one.
There is another one, right? That's kind of famous.
Yeah, I like that one. That's really good. So I'm curious.
Huh, yeah.
Allagash
I know what
White?
you're talking about, Bob. Because I think we've all had it, so it's got to be kind of a well-known one, but I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. But
I know the Allagash White. I've seen it a lot of
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that the
Allagash
one?
White. Allagash
Yeah,
White.
okay.
That's it. And it's kind of like a blue moon. It's like
Yeah.
It's good.
right,
Yeah,
gotcha.
no,
Okay.
it's a
I'll be
Belgian
honest.
style wheat beer.
It doesn't smell good.
Mm.
No?
I don't. Yeah. It's.
Oh.
But that doesn't always mean anything. Sometimes beers taste amazing and it smells
Right.
not that. It
Okay.
just kind of smells okay. So all right, here we go. All right. Cheers.
The good old boys. Joe taking a sip. We're enjoying the music. Boss Hog is behind them. Great. Got the general
Okay.
across the driveway. All right, Joe, what is the verdict?
I think it's really good. It's very light. Like it's a very light beer.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of sweet. I definitely taste honey, which is kind of fun.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
That locally sourced honey.
Probably.
Okay.
I
Does
do
it
taste
taste
apple.
Southern?
Like no, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with Southern. And I don't think this is a beer that would be sold in the Boar's Nest. I just don't think so.
Right.
But it goes very well in the Boar's Nest mug. And having Daisy Dukes, give this to me would be a very good pleasure.
That's right.
I am going to give this 4 spike tattoos.
Woo!
Wow. 4 spike tattoos, or we think they're spike at least. That's a big one. Wow.
4 spike tattoos. It's not a 5. I don't think it's
Okay.
perfect. I
Right.
don't think this is a beer that I would drink, more than one at a time. But it's good. I'm glad I have like 3 more of them. So
Oh, nice. Okay. So you're giving that a 4 spike tattoos. That's a really good. So, okay. So that may be Snoopy. It may be Spike, but it's definitely 4 out of 5. That's all.
no,
we know.
they're spike tattoos because on my next
Okay.
one might be Snoopy tattoos. So
Right. Okay.
And
Okay.
and you taste the honey a little bit.
yeah, it
Toast the
does. It
honey?
has
Yeah.
it has like a little bit of a honey flavor to it, which I don't know if I would ever have said, oh, that's what I want in my beer, but it's so light that I can forgive it. So
Huh.
yeah,
Okay.
I think it's good. Mhm.
I like that. Okay, nice and smooth. That's good stuff, Seth. What do you think? Because you're up next. I hope you get a good one. So far, we have 4s and 3s, no 5s yet. If you remember the Christmas beer tasting episode, we had a lot of 5s. So, Seth, hopefully we get one.
Oh,
tonight.
no. Did I? What did I go for? No, I think I gave the Avalanche a 5.
You did?
I think so. Yeah, I believe so.
No, I think you said. I think you said 4.
Oh,
I think so. What was your rating system, Seth?
Frozen corpses.
Yeah,
right.
Retrieved skiers, frozen
I think it was
skiers.
4. I think Joe is correct. He is the historian of the show. He is the aficionado, Seth.
I guess drinking out of a can, but okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna stick with that 4. Anyway,
you're up, Seth.
If you'd like. All right. So the next one I went with is from the Hofbrau Brewery in Munich. They have a couple of ones, but this is the Hofbrau Winter Special.
Oh, okay.
There.
Wow.
Fancy. He flew there for it again. Nice. Did you get that at that big beer place in Chicago that you and Bob go to? What's it called?
Benny's.
Benny's.
Yeah. Did you go? I went too. Look.
Did you? Okay, nice. Yeah, it's great. They have some great selection, the individual ones and all sorts of stuff. But
look, I actually brought a cider too. Winter cider.
Oh, wow. We like it. Good
nice.
Cider. All right. So, Seth, this is a Doppelbock style, dark brown in color, intense roasted caramel, dried berries, and chocolate. Richer winter special. I figured you'd pick a rich beer. It's
you can taste the well.
That's right.
So yeah, let's see. So yeah, there actually used to be, I think it was the Hofbrau House restaurant, and it was basically a big beer hall kind of thing.
Yes.
In Rosemont. Unfortunately it closed down, but yeah, the place was awesome.
I think I saw you dancing on the tables there, doing the chicken dance.
That was Seth. That is awesome.
It was a good time. I think I want to push up my chest and carry the 8 and 15 different Steins. 15 Steins. That's very impressive what they do. So
did you do any singing at the end, Seth?
No, lots of swaying.
Okay, just swaying. Okay. All right. Seth, you giving it a taste? Are you actually going to taste this beer?
Let's see. So
we're all just waiting. All right, here we go. He's sipping through a straw again, very eccentric. Tis a method to his madness. He doesn't spill a drop this way. Okay.
It's very good. I mean, a Doppelbock is generally a heavier beer. I wish I did have a glass so I could pour it out, but it doesn't. It's not very heavy. It's very flavorful.
Okay.
The Winter Special. I don't know what I'm trying to look through it. Hop varieties, Hercules Pearl.
What are you looking for? Said you just need to taste it and rate it.
There's some flavor. There's some flavor that it has, but I can't put my finger on it. But I don't know.
Oh, okay. He's taking
money. It's money.
Yes, that's right.
It is.
He knows that taste.
Success. It's yeah, you are better than that is very good. Yeah, it's
Do we think he's ever going to rate it, guys, or he's going to forget again this time?
No.
I really enjoy this, and again, I can drink a couple of them.
What are you doing in there?
You're right, yeah. There's a new member.
Don't let him kind of distracted. Don't let him in. Okay.
The staff's upset because they didn't taste test it first.
That's
Won't
right.
let them,
I'm gonna have to go. I'm going crazy on this one. I'm gonna give it 5 schnitzels.
Wow,
Yeah.
Okay, the first 5.
I would drink this with schnitzel. I'm really curious what that flavor is, but it's a good flavor that lingers. So I don't know.
Okay.
So,
5
yeah.
Five schnitzels.
I wonder what that is.
Please stay, don't
Let's try that again.
All right.
Don't worry, boy. I won't. I promise.
Too late, son. Too late.
So I've had that beer. I think I've had this beer before because I've gone to the
Okay.
Hofbrauhaus a number of times. We have one here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
It is good. It's a very dark brown kind of malty beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, it's good. I enjoy it. I may not like the Hofbrauhaus food as much, but their beer is always pretty good. So
Joe, is it
Joe,
a 5?
are you in Pittsburgh?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been
Yep.
there one. I've been there one time for a meeting with Vince McMahon.
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I used to work for a magazine publishing company, and we published a magazine, and we would cover like all of the wrestlers, like, you know, this is back in the day, The Rock and everybody. And he was really mad because they were like, the characters were licensed. So
Right.
he was going to sue us. So he called a meeting. So we went,
Oh,
I
no.
flew. It's the only time I've been there. Flew to Pittsburgh, went, sat down, had this meeting with them. And here I am, like the young lawyer with all my briefs. And I'm like going to tell the law to him. And he goes, I don't give an F about what he's like. He starts screaming in our face. And it's me and the CEO. And I looked at the CEO and I go, let's go. And we stood up and walked out.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna deal with an irate client.
Yeah.
Really?
It was funny. Yeah.
That is a story. I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
say, just grab a collapsible chair, the one collapsible chair in the room. That's it, Vince.
I wish I would have known he was sex trafficking then. Oops. Delete that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Goodness, my goodness. Yeah.
This
that's
is what happens when
relatable.
Bob has 2 beers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
My
been a
3 beers
long,
will be
it's been a long month, Joe. It's been a long,
Yeah.
it's a drought.
I'm gonna go on a limb here, but I think that dry January for you specifically might be just too disruptive in your life. It's ridiculous.
Hey,
The
Seth,
FCC's
hey,
just got
Seth,
us,
can you write a letter to my parole officer, please? And I think you state that exactly.
He's good. He's fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
I'll watch
love
him.
We also found out that Bob was a lawyer. Bob, I didn't even know you were literate, so this is
Yeah.
very impressive. Wow. Okay. Excellent. Well, I
We
think
all
I'm
have.
on just beer number 2 here. They have condensation through my table at this point, but I have a really good one I'm excited for. This is Hobgoblin. I don't know if you've ever seen
Nice.
this. This is the Hobgoblin Ruby beer. They say it's fugly, flavorsome, but ugly. So this one looks it's sweet caramel, fruity aromas, sweet, smooth, rich chocolate, and crystal malts. So full body toffee flavor, it promises, with a fruity finish of figs, raisins, and dates. I am very excited for this one. Yeah.
Joe, look at the art on that one. That's pretty good.
It's
I
pretty
like
good.
Yeah, the art's like an ugly hobgoblin kind of guy. So
I
there
love
you
it.
go. Yeah.
Nice.
Fascinating. Here we go. Cheers, boys. Here we go.
What's up?
Mm. Mm.
Do you taste the fig?
Tasty.
Do you taste the figs and dates?
You know what? It's an interesting beer. It's very different on the initial taste than it is on the finish. I'm serious. I have to hang on. I do need to analyze a little bit more. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Pour it down. You know what's interesting? I've actually not had a beer like this. The initial taste is almost nothing. It's like a super light beer. And then all of a sudden it kicks in with figs, raisins, dates, and I'm almost getting like a cherry flavor. Very strange.
Really?
Interesting. I can't tell if I hate it or love it, so I'll have to keep drinking until I discern it with an option. Here we go.
I'm making a prediction. I think you're really gonna like.
Interesting. You know what? And I know I'm a major influencer, and I don't want the Hobgoblin people to have any trouble. I know after Joe just tanked 3 Floyd's Brewery with his review. I find this too discordant. It's not blending together. I'm getting the first part of the sip is so different than the second part of the sip that it's not meshing for me. So I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it could change as this goes on, but as of right now, beer number 2 is scoring a 2. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
A 2 what?
okay.
2 what?
Oh, I'm
what?
sorry. 2 ski chalets in honor of cousin Seth, who has 2 ski chalets. So there we go. Ooh, I almost
Only
forgot
2?
that part. Who did I
You
know
only
of? Probably more. So, well, here's a couple that are villas. Some are chalets and some are ski houses. It's all
Yeah, you have to make the distinction between each.
Exactly. Yes. So,
Some
Bob-
aren't even completed yet.
Oh, okay. So those are just, you're right. They're coming. Bob, or as we say,
All right.
Baba Booey, you've got beer number 3 coming up for Bob. Baba Booey, beer number 3.
But before I go to beer number 3, think about this. So I looked it up, Seth. The Chicago Electric Boat Company, those hot tub boats, running all winter. They are 6-person vessels that float down the main branch of the Chicago River. So they're 6 persons. So for the next 5 ladies that call in the next 10 minutes, 1-800-HOT-CUZ. 1-800-HOT-CUZ. You could be in a hot tub with Seth next week on Valentine's Day. Come on. And we'll give you all of the beers we're drinking tonight, plus the Han Solo in Kryptonite.
Yes.
Carbonite in the carbonite the can opener. We can get all of that.
Incentivize the hell out of this thing.
Yes, come on.
Wow. The first
Did anyone-
5 dollars, huh?
And
The phone is ringing off the hook already.
And Seth, just for you, I will stand on a bridge and drop rose petals on top as you go under the bridge.
Oh, I love
Bob,
this.
pull your microphone closer to you. You smacked it out of.
Oh, I did smack it. You're right, Joe. I'm sorry. You're right, Joe. Too excited.
Yeah.
Too
I was
excited.
watching this.
I was completely wrapped up and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I watched that happen. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
I know. I was too excited for. Look at this, ginger spice barreled and nice. I think this is left over from Christmas. It's a founder's
Here's the
beer.
bargain bin, Bob. Is that the bargain bin in the back?
I know. It just, you know what? It's barley wine ale with ginger, cinnamon, and clove. And the best part about it, 12.8%. 12.8%.
Oh my God.
Making up for lost time. All right.
Yeah, mine was.
In fact, Seth, I'm gonna have a couple of these. I'll dive in the river and push the hot tub boat.
You can rise with the cooler. We're gonna
Dry
dry.
January and after February, I guess we're going for. So this is all right, look at that 4. Beautiful head on there.
Yeah.
Nice color to it. Okay.
All right,
There you go.
here we go.
Do you guys get the feeling that Bob, even if we weren't here right now, would be having this much fun by himself with the beer and dancing with
Probably.
it?
That's what I'm gathering. That's how. It
And a
works.
microphone and
I would-
headphones.
I'd be talking to Mark in this empty room. Mark, what do you think of this beer? It's awesome, Bob. Drink.
Oh wow. Okay, here he goes. He's tasting it, everybody.
Oh wow!
Is it going to be a winner?
Well,
Or is it gonna be a loser?
very different. You know what this is? It's the one of those barrel aged like beers that like they put in like the bourbon barrels, so that has like kind of that flavor too. You know what I mean? You ever had
Right.
those? Yeah.
What's the name of this beer again? What's the company?
It is. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't give it. Oh, Founders. It's the Founders Brewery.
Oh, I've had
Founders
theirs.
Brewery.
Yes.
Ginger spice barreled and nice. And you know
Wow.
what? What I'll tell you is I tend to find like those bourbon barrel beers a little strong for me.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
but this one is offset really well with the ginger, the cinnamon, and clove. Now, what I would say is it's not a 5,
Oh wow.
but it's a good 4.
Okay.
It's a 4. It's a 4. It's
okay.
a 4 drunken 4 drunken gingerbread men. See the gingerbread man there?
4 drunken
Four
gingerbread
drunken
men.
one of them.
Yes.
That's what it
Okay.
Nice.
Or 4 drunken
Yes.
Bobs.
4 drunken Bobs. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. I like that's a good rating, especially for a beer that's 4 months old at this point. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah,
you know.
I had to blow some of the dust off it, but it's good.
Right. That adds to the nuance. So, all right. I actually have I just when you were talking about that brewing it and doing the whole thing, I have an idea. Wow, that was cool. I have an idea. So I think the 4 of us should start. I mean, Seth can fund it. Our own brewery.
Oh, cousins brew.
Cousins Brew.
Cousins Brewery, right? Is there?
Oh my
one?
God, that would be great.
That would be great. Okay.
It's,
This is what happens when everyone starts drinking a lot of beer. We come up with these ideas that we think are brilliant, and
Yes.
then the next day we're like, no.
What?
the execution's the difficult part.
That's right.
No. Seth has a lot of money to lose. Come on.
Yes.
Pour it into this. I love it.
And we will lose
That
it
would
for
be-
him, Bob.
Yeah,
we will lose it for him.
Right.
And too
Sounds like a
bad we
sound
couldn't.
investment.
Too bad we couldn't get it out next week because we could have Kissin' Cousins beer
For
for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's, yes.
Yeah.
That's it. I did propose that episode to Seth. He turned it down. So whatever. Seth,
The kissing cousins.
Yeah.
Are you sure
Joe,
nobody's
you are
gonna
on-
see this? You promise?
I promise. Joe, you're on beer number 3 already, right? This episode's flying
am.
by. Okay.
Yes.
There
Okay.
we go.
So I saved
Very
this
good.
one for last.
Oh,
This
nice.
one, I'm not sure about. I really am not, but I bought it because of the name and the description. Okay. It's made by the Duclaw Brewing Company. Okay.
Duke Claw.
And the Duclaw Brewing Company.
Okay.
And it's called the Patriarchy Unicorn Farts After Dark.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Really?
And it is a chocolate cinnamon crunch breakfast
Oh.
stout,
Oh my
is-
God.
8.5%.
Wow.
From Baltimore, Maryland. And let me read you the description because this is why I bought this. A beautifully dark take on the original Unicorn Farts collaboration between Duclaw Brewing Company and the Diablo Donuts. Now brewed as a dessert stout with chocolatey cinnamon cereal and gold edible glitter. That's right. This beer has glitter in it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Wow. Joe, are you
So-
going to pour it out? We've got to see what this looks like.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've got a.
And we got a
brand
fresh
new glass.
glass.
It seems like I think Bob's using the same glass for every beer. I have to. I do not want to affect the palate, so I am using
Yes.
a different
Keep it
one.
pure.
So
See,
yeah.
Joe, that is why you're the aficionado. You
That's
are
right.
the aficionado.
it's in a can. It's a big giant can.
Just so
And
you
so-
know, I might ask you to send some of this to me. I want the glitter
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
excited
glitter.
for this one.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for this one than anything else. So to hear it, to see, it sounds like you could mix it with milk and it would be good.
Yeah.
All right.
there you go.
So I have poured
That is
it.
very dark. Wow,
It
that
is
is
very
very
dark.
dark.
I don't see
That
the
is
glitter.
dark.
Maybe
I
turn
don't
your.
So where's the glitter?
Can you turn your black light on?
Right.
Let's see if
Turns
I
out the
turn
whole
it-
room becomes like a disco
I don't
ball.
see the glitter. I do not see the glitter either. That's
See a filthy
disappointing.
glass. My
Pay your
God.
money back.
I
He's
do not see
washing
the
your-
glitter.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. So
Right.
Do you have
For
any
our
glitter?
brewery.
Do you have any glitter at home you can pour into it?
So it smells like a chocolate bar. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Oh,
Okay.
really?
yeah, you can smell chocolate. I don't smell the cinnamon, but I do
This is
smell
either going
chocolate.
I think it's going to be a 0 or a 5. I don't think there's any in between for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I
here
agree
we
with
go.
you, Chad.
Here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Drum roll. Seth,
Drum
give
roll.
us the drum roll on the new drum.
I know, right? Here he goes. Good, Seth. You've been practicing. That's what you're doing.
He's a drummer boy. He's a little drummer boy.
He's tasting his
just gonna-
beer.
All right. So It tastes like burnt chocolate.
Yeah. Is that bad?
Not
Sounds
bad. It's not bad. It's not great.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I do taste cinnamon.
Okay.
I do not see any glitter,
Oh.
which is disappointing because I was
Really
expecting this thing to
disappointing.
be
Yeah.
like just glittering and shining. I mean, I'm gonna turn on my light again.
Okay. It's on
doesn't
spec
seem-
for glitter.
Yeah, it does not. I just do not see any glitter. It's very dark.
He's putting 2 breweries out of business tonight, gentlemen. Free Floyd's.
So
He's monetized on YouTube. He's very powerful.
yes, I am. Yes.
You guys are out. Get me these cousins, whoever you're talking about.
Yeah, Cousin Brewery, Shay.
I'm gonna do one more taste test just to be sure.
Okay, while you're tasting, we'll take a phone call. Shay, it's Cousin Brewery. Who's here? Who's calling?
I want to go in the hot tub with Seth. I want to go in the hot tub with Seth.
You're calling number
Yes.
7, so you're just
Okay.
making it in the top 10. Oh, we're back at the
All
beer
right,
tasting.
I'm ready for my review. So it's not bad. I'm not
Okay.
going to say it's the worst thing in the world.
Not bad, isn't
It is not a beer that you would drink more than one of at a time.
Ew.
It's definitely a unique taste. It does taste like burnt chocolate. It's got a bit of a cinnamon flavor to it. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. Yeah.
Ooh.
2 out of 5 Tyler Hines toothpicks.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Well, you've got to be honest, but so you had no 5s out of your 3 beers. So
Yeah,
wow.
no, I
Okay.
think the Allagashna report was probably the closest one.
Mhm.
That's good. I could probably see myself finishing those beers pretty quickly. I would drink the Floyd's brewing one before I would drink this one ever again.
Wow. Okay.
I have
Oh,
Wow.
I have three,
Gotta be honest.
I have
I
3
can't-
more of them. It's just a little too dark for me. I like dark beers, but this one it's very rich tasting.
Joe,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
you don't mean that in a bad way.
this is actually really disappointing. I was expecting I wanted this to be my favorite beer, and I wanted you to send it to me. And now
Yeah,
now I'm sad.
I mean, the can is
Yeah.
amazing. Everything about it is awesome. And I was like, well, it just spoke to me. When I saw it was called Unicorn Farts, I'm like, well, that's what I want, but
Mhm.
Right.
but yeah,
it
I
tastes
don't no glitter, and it's just a little too rich for me.
See, Seth, too rich. You can be too rich for people, Seth. I told you that.
Yeah.
So sorry to end that on a
Debatable.
bummer, but yeah,
You gotta
I
be
think
honest.
it's,
Joe, do you may around your house have one that's a guaranteed 5 that you could break out and just bring this party back? So
I do have some.
Well, Joe's got to have something in his back pocket.
I do have some Southern Tier pumpkin still left from.
There
Okay.
you go. That's a good one.
I hold on to that throughout the year. So I buy
do?
a case.
Okay.
I buy a case of it every year, and then I only drink it on rare occasions. So I have
Okay.
I think I have about 16 bottles left. So
Oh,
not bad.
Oh, wow. Trip to
Hey.
Pittsburgh, boys.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the Christmas beers. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
I
highlights.
actually do
So-
have a bunch of Christmas beers down in my basement. I have this one. It's a peppermint chocolate one that I actually really liked, and then there was a I can't quite remember. It was a beer it was like called Scrooge or something like that, and it was a Christmas one, and I really liked it. So I still have a few of those left, and then I have a bunch of pumpkin beers that I always hold on to throughout the year. So
Party at Joe's.
Oh, okay.
right.
Yeah,
Those are
that's right.
good. You know which ones are really good too? That the 4-pack. Bob, I think you picked it from Trader Joe's.
Yes.
The,
Yeah.
the Rankin Bass ones. Those were great.
They
And I
were
went
great.
back looking. I was like, oh, maybe they'll have like a winter mix of 4 or something. They didn't. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, those are really good.
Hey,
So-
Seth, I'll meet you on I-80. We'll have a sign that says Pittsburgh or bust, and we're on our way. We're going to Joe. We're going to
So-
Joe.
A recommendation that Seth I will have for you for next year, for
Yeah.
later this year, when the pumpkin beers come out in August again, get Southern Tier Warlock.
Ooh,
Okay.
Warlock
Okay.
is their pumpkin beer, but it's double the amount of pumpkin flavor in it. So like if you liked
wow.
pumpkin,
Yes.
you'll love Warlock.
You know what's so
Warlock
weird
one
is
of the best
Warlock
Okay.
looked, it had that
Interesting.
it had that purple label. It looked really dark. I never touched it. And
it's
and
so
I
good.
love pumpkin. But you know what, Joe? You know what you're so right about? What I realized this year, I kind of wait till October to
Right.
drink the pumpkin beers. No, they're all gone. They're all sold. You got to buy them in like July. I mean, I go to
Right.
places and they're like, "Oh yeah, we got them in July and we sold them."
That's what
I go, "What?"
That's
It's
as
crazy.
soon as the pumpkin beer gets released, I go and buy my case. Like the case of pumpkin beer is like $90 some. It's insane,
Wow.
but it is so
Wow.
it's so worth it. Like I keep them throughout the year. So like I'll use it on special occasions, like if I'm going to watch a movie or something that I really want to look forward to or get together with friends, I pull out the pumpkin, because it's such a great beer.
And do
Hey,
it early, so Labor Day. Yeah.
Hey, Chad,
Good
should
to
we
know.
try to do like a Easter beer episode? There's like no Easter. We could find every beer that has like a rabbit on the label.
Yeah,
and we'll go,
candy. Yeah,
hey, it's
candy
the
beer.
evil.
So,
Yes, yeah.
I'm down, and I have a couple of the people who want to join. We may just have to keep growing the beer
Yes,
tasting to
we're
more and more
just-
people.
Yes, exactly.
That would be
Well,
fun.
I would actually suggest a whiskey tasting for next year for
Ooh.
Christmas ones, because there's a
That's a
lot
cool
of
idea.
Christmas whiskeys. Like
Wow.
it's like special Christmassy ones and stuff. Like
Really?
they're a little harder to find because you have to go into you have to go find wherever they sell whiskeys and stuff. But like I told you, on Friday last week I was drinking I still have it on my desk too. So the Saint Nick Wiggle
yeah.
whiskey.
Nice.
I
Um,
love that.
It was amazing. This is amazing. I love this
Hey.
stuff. And then
Hey.
the Wiggle also produces one called Rudolph and a bunch of other stuff. This is all Pittsburgh local stuff. So I don't know how how easy it is to find some of this stuff out.
We're huge in
in your
Pittsburgh.
area?
Huge listenership. Don't worry.
All
about it.
all I know, Joe.
Get at it.
Joe, if you think I'm bad now, if we're doing live whiskey, I'm probably going to get a tattoo on this episode. Well,
Just
it's
send
going to be
somebody
live.
right
They're
out.
going to like
The
if
other
I'm
thing
drinking whiskey, I'm getting a tattoo.
the
I'm
other
sure we
thing
can
that's
find an
really
artist in
good
your
is
area.
that Southern Tier also has a brewery here in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
And they
Nice.
produce a pumpkin whiskey, which
Oh.
is really good.
All
It's
right.
hard to come by
Okay.
because of our stupid Pennsylvania laws. They just can't sell it, so they actually have to do like this thing where they bring it down from New York, and then they sell it from their truck.
Oh,
And you
wow.
have to order it in advance and stuff. I've only been able to get one bottle at one point, but it's so good. Like I need to travel up to New York because it's just right
I don't
over
get it.
the border, like over past Erie and stuff.
There he goes, running to New
Southern
York.
Tier
Joe, we need to get going into the next beer
Yep, go
because
ahead.
we're trying to keep it on track. And Joe is just giving us a rundown of every beer and whiskey in Pittsburgh. Joe, thank you. I think that those are good recommendations. And you just also added like 5 episodes to the show, which I appreciate. More ideas really than Cousin Seth gives me. So thank you.
Hey,
Keep
I'm
it
gonna-
moving. Keep it moving.
That's right. That was your you made me promise, so I had to do it. Seth, you're on
before
beer
wait,
number 3.
before
Yeah.
before Seth has his next beer, I just want to say we got 3 vetted ladies. We need 2 more. And just so
Okay.
you know, ladies, Seth has a really big wallet.
Yes.
Oh, geez, they're calling it
They're
already
putting it
again.
up.
There they are again. Okay, Seth, you
I
are
can only
up
imagine who's
with-
showing up.
I hear people now they're tuning back in. They want to. Oh, Seth is dating. I'm tuning into the Christmas cousin. I hear Seth is available. Okay.
Right. Oh,
There they are. They're breaking in. They're hacking into your various
it's
codes.
other plan.
All right, Seth, you're up. You're ready to roll. What do you have for us?
So this one I was very excited, and I couldn't remember if this came up. I don't think it did. It's not necessarily in the I guess in the, the area of winter. I guess if you live in a warm climate, it could be. But this is the Brew Dog. It's brewed in Ohio. Bushwood beer, Caddyshack.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Yes,
nice.
I saw that. I was like, I have to try it. Yeah, it was great. It's obviously got the gopher on it.
Nice.
Yeah, Bushwood.
It looks like a wreck is in the hole.
Yes, it's actually got a little emblem or something on the side. It says "Be the Ball."
Oh, very nice. I like. So that's worth it alone for the can. Was it? Yeah, Bob brought the Chevy Chase beer the other time. I think it was Bob. So sometimes you just have to get the beer based on what it looks like too, and hope for the best. So Seth, before you go, let's harken back to another time.
Seth, is this your salute? Is this your salute to Carl Winters? Is that what this is all about? Because remember, he appears in the sky. I think this is it.
It's a premonition. You're right.
No. Oh, not
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
that's Happy Gilmore. Right. Yeah, right.
Sorry, got my golf movies mixed up. Got my golf movies.
Isn't it Carl Weathers too?
Yeah, Carl Weathers. Yeah.
What do you say, Carl Winslow from Family Matters?
I said Carl Winter because we're in winter ale.
There you go. We should have had a Carl Winter ale.
Yeah.
Seth, before you take your sip, let's harken back to another time you sipped something on this show. My favorite moment. Another sip of the regular. Yes, please.
Yes,
please. Okay. Here he goes, everybody. Second sip ever of eggnog. Here we go.
Nope.
I'm laughing in stereo. I laugh hard every time. Oh my gosh, Seth,
it's so funny.
Up with your beer. Nope. He goes, nope.
Yeah, it just.
Hey,
I don't know. It wasn't necessary.
Hey, Chad, is this is the concept of the podcast to introduce Seth to Christmas traditions, or is it really for us just to terrorize?
It's morphed a little bit.
Put him through the basics.
Right. It's kind of twofold.
It has morphed slightly into that, but we're out of season right now. We'll get back on track once we're in season. We're just kind of, it's fun the off season because we're loosey goosey. We could do whatever we want. So it's kind of fun. Yes. And just explore. Seth, so did you rank that one? Did you go?
I haven't even tried. I haven't even tried it yet, but let's try it. So this is the book here. This is a crisp Pilsner. So a light colored straw lager features does anybody care? It's 5% alcohol. So I'm actually scaling it back a little bit. You'll be a little scamper along. You'll be able to scamper along and play at least 9 holes. Don't worry, it's good luck. All right.
Yeah, there it goes. You drink it. Good. Okay. Get to the beer. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Seth, what happened?
Yeah. No.
No.
Wow.
The first, as it entered my mouth, you don't isolate
Joe,
that.
mark that clip out of context. An hour 13.
I couldn't make out any flavors or anything. And then it was like I got smacked with grapefruit. And then it just dissolved into just blandness. And it's not good. Not good. It's
the worst beer Seth has ever had. Taking breweries. Wow, Seth.
I don't know about the worst, but yeah, I'm not giving that a second try.
Really?
That's
okay.
I don't know.
So what are you ranking that, Seth? And out of what?
Maybe I should give it a second try because I am following it up with something significantly heavier. So so in all fairness, I'll give it a second try.
Does it taste like the Caddyshack woodchuck? Is that what it tastes like?
It just smells weird too.
Really? You sure it's good? It wasn't bad, like skunked?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to try a second time, and it's going to be
Do it,
so
Seth.
amazing. Like, you know what?
Look at the banner.
Scrap it.
Look at the banner on the screen. Read it out loud, Seth.
Yes.
Cousin Seth is rich and handsome, and he knows it. Seth, I'm supposed to be saying this to myself over and over.
Yeah.
That's how we pump you up, Seth.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
And you could hot tub him now, right?
That's right.
All in.
Call in,
1-800 hot
everybody.
cuz. Hot cuz.
Well, there it is again. They call fast. Okay.
they do. They're on it.
That's that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
on my
pass.
last beer. I'm on my
Okay.
last beer, and we are right on time. I told Joe we'd be around an hour 20, and I am exactly on. I have it in writing. I might have had a typo and said 1 hour, but we're pretty close. Here we go. My last beer. You guys may have known this one. Snowmageddon Gizmo Winter Spiced Ale. This is like a snowy car crash on the cover, which is an interesting choice for an alcohol company. Car crash. It says, right? It says, it begins with a whisper. Word begins to spread. There's a chance of snow. Schools begin to close. Milk and bread vanish from the store shelves. The first flurries arrive. Traffic slows. By the time the dust settles, the hope of escape just went up in flames with that Honda on Glenwood Avenue. Welcome to Snowmageddon. The winter warmer pays tribute to our chaotic southern winters. A rich and full-bodied are accentuated with notes of caramel, toffee, cinnamon, nutmeg, orange peel. Wow. I'm excited for this one. It sounds Christmassy too. 2016 Carolina Championship of Beers. Oh, so this is a Carolina one. Very cool. Okay. Oh, there's a Durham, Raleigh, and Chapel Hill brewery. So about 2 hours from me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. Gizmo Brew. Oh, I know.
Chad, what I'm amazed by is that honestly, I think you've had the best selection of winter beers, which is surprising because we're all in the snow country and you're not.
That's
So
right.
maybe you guys celebrate the winter more than we do. Because every beer you've held up, I've wanted to try. I'm like, no. And I didn't have a choice. I actually struggled to find winter beers. I really did. And,
Right, yeah.
And you have great ones. I'm like, wow.
Well, Carolina has a lot of good breweries, and also it is more fun celebrating winter when it's like 60 degrees. So it's just nicer, I guess. Actually, Saturday and Sunday are going to be 73 and 71. I see. So landmarks or something. I did get this at Whole Foods. Our local Whole Foods has a fantastic selection, so I had to try it. Here we go. Okay, I'm looking for caramel, toffee, cinnamon, nutmeg, orange peel. This sounds healthy. Let's go. Oh. Interesting.
Cinnamon, nutmeg.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. I can't do it justice in one sip. Bear with me. Seth, take over the show, would you?
Sure. Walk us through. He's got it in his mouth. He's swishing around.
Cinnamon, nutmeg. What else we got? Orange. Where is it? I want to know. Are you tasting it all?
Holding it back.
What's on that tongue? What are you feeling? What's coming through right now? You got all the notes.
Yeah, this is really good. This is excellent. This beer. This is what the other beer wanted to be. It's all these flavors, but they're blending together. But this is what's really interesting about this beer. And I kid you not, at the beginning, the initial sip, you taste them all almost individually, and then they blend together into this beautiful cacophony of one good flavor. And it works. It melts together. Where the Hobgoblin was like all over the place, this one actually goes separate and coagulates, and it's like it's very good. I'm gonna before I rate it, I have to give one more sip because I'm in between. I'm in between right now. Very important.
Hey Chad, what brewery is it? What's the name of the brewery?
Gizmo Brew Works, and this won the silver cup at the 2016 Carolina Championship of Beers. So
Gizmo, and what's it called again? Because I'm interested.
Snowmageddon.
The
Gizmo Snowmageddon. It's out of Raleigh, Durham. So you're talking Duke, UNC, NC State area. Going to get really big in March Madness. So actually, I will be in NC State in Raleigh on Friday. My son is diving in the NC State diving championship. So we're very excited. It's going to be good. Yeah, that's right. Woo! I told him If he dies well, he could taste some of the snowmageddon. That's my boy.
You gotta promise him you'll deliver
right.
it. Yes.
I'm gonna hold it right at the end of the diving board. Come on, boy. Come on. So, all right,
boy.
that's my boy. Last year he made the finals of states. We were very proud of him. So we'll see how he does. He's a lot of drunk like his father. He's a real athlete. Okay, I'm going to give it for the last beer of the night. I was back and forth, and I wasn't sure, and I wanted to be true to myself and true to all the Christmas cousins out there. And here we go. Sip is the drum roll. Seth, good drumming. I am giving this a 5 out of 5 brewery.
Oh, wow.
5 out of 5.
Oh my god.
I gotta get this. I gotta get it.
Gizmo Brew.
It's a great winter one, and it'd be a fantastic Christmas one too.
Woo.
But it's not overly Christmassy. It's good. It's excellent. So good job, Gizmo.
Yeah.
Gizmo Brew Works. All right, I like that. So gentlemen, we had quite a show tonight. This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and we've vetted 5 women. 5 women are ready to join Seth in the hot tub. Right. So anyone that wants to be like Valentine's Day on all the bridges in Chicago, down the Chicago River, Seth is
people be gathering,
traveling down. So Seth, we expect to see you in your Speedo on February 14th in the hot tub.
Yeah. Even if you're alone, we expect to see it, Seth, okay?
Yeah, right.
10 pictures, please.
I was told more people would be here. What's going on?
Right. So just a quick summary. We had 4s, 3s, 3, 4, 2s. I think we only had 1 5. We were all over the place. We found out that Vince McMahon almost body slammed Bob. We had unicorn beer. We had glitter. We had Seth in a hot tub. We covered all of it tonight. We did a tour of Pittsburgh whiskeys. We did a lot. Even we had some dive talk.
And Chad, we're gonna have to explain shrinkage to all the women in the hot tub, but we will.
All right, a hot tub. No, it'll be a warm hot tub. So
I think we should be
fine. Don't worry about me.
I think we should be good that we're not doing a 4th beer for Bob here.
Yeah, really.
We good. Do you have a late entry, Bob?
Next show with Bob is dry January. It's much safer. Well, everybody, listen to Bob, Festive Foreign Film Fans. It's his podcast. He co-hosts it with a guy named Mark, which we know is his alter ego. Check out on YouTube, Joe, Christmas Aficionado. He's got it all going on. And we've got an episode of the Brady Bunch, which I love. Yep.
Yeah, and I have a video. The next video that's coming out is going to be about a Charlie Brown Christmas. So,
whoa,
I did promise it for December, but I didn't like what I put together, so I completely redid it.
Are you showing Seth's tattoo?
No, it's not about Seth. It has nothing to do with Seth, but it does have everything to do about a Charlie Brown Christmas. So, hopefully it'll be
synonymous with each other.
Yeah, it's basically what I talked about and about the characters and stuff. So it's going to feature about who are all those characters that you don't know who are in the background. Not Spike, unfortunately, but some of the other minor characters that they
Sherman, Violet, some of them.
Shermie, yep, Violet, and then the brother
6.
5, 3, 4, and 3. So you'll get to learn all about them. So,
woo!
All right, you won eyeballs. Throw Seth's tattoo in there. Also, Bob's new episode is Una Familia Perfetta. They do an Italian movie. They finally have a movie you can't refuse.
Wait, Seth. This is the movie I told you. It's about a rich guy who hires a family for Christmas, like we want to do for you. We want to hire. This
is the one.
Yes, this is the one that we want to, because we want to hire young kids to come running in your room on Christmas morning and jump on your bed, and you'll be like, "What the hell?"
I can picture it now. Wow.
Should I include Bob's clips for next year when I do the out of context? Because I think what he just said there will fit perfectly well with that.
Oh no, I don't know.
Right. Yeah. We have an audio record that you have.
Well, everybody, Seth and I have new episodes coming out every 20 minutes, so check us out. No big deal. Thank you all very much for joining. This is always a lot of fun. That's it. It's enough. We're good. Thank you, everybody. Keep drinking. Enjoy.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Wait till the wrap-up show.